What's up, y'all's people and his peeps? What's up, my people and my peeps? Look, I am so freaking upset. I'm here on on this live right now. I wasn't gonna come back live because we had a nice live today, and I did a a affordable beauty day, self-care, right? Let me tell you what's going on with this phone. My phone has been hacked, completely taken over. Now, I didn't know that, okay, let me just tell you, like, you see this? That shouldn't be doing that. That should not be doing that. You see, nothing. This happened before when I first found out that I was targeted. Okay, and now it's happening again. The phone has been hacked. When I left out to go to work today, I went to press the buttons. Let me go on another site. You see how long this has taken? You see how long that's taken? It shouldn't take that long to register a site, guys. Let's go on TikTok. You see how long that took? You see how the other ones were, I'm just going to show y'all. When I went on my phone earlier, before when I left to go to work, it went completely, okay, first of all, when I was pressing on the what are these little icons, it wouldn't open up. And so I'm like, what the hell? And so then I tried to close it down, power off. It would not power off. And I said, okay, whatever, I have to go. So I'm still in the car trying to mess with the damn phone. The screen wouldn't move. It wouldn't even let me power the phone off. Okay, cool. They got my phone again. But I already know that was going to happen, okay? Because I already been pre-warned that was going to happen. But the first time it happened, when I first found out I was being gang stalked, I didn't know what had happened. Now, this is the kicker. I do have people that I communicate with, although quiet as it's kept, people think I don't communicate. Hold on, guys. I was eating something. I want to spit it out. And so I'm texting on the phone. Hello. I'm texting on my phone. I sent a text message, guys. Let me tell you something about this targeting program. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, your phones can, everything I'm doing, they're watching. But this is what else they can do. I sent a text message and it disappeared. Yeah, the text message I sent to a person disappeared. They sent a text back to me. I literally saw it disappear when I went, you know how you go open your text? I literally saw it disappear right in front of my eyes. And I was like, what? I called the person. Oh yeah, I sent it, but a picture, but did you get, I said, no, it disappeared. It has just, I don't know where I'm looking at, y'all, because I'm on this tablet, so I don't hardly film on this tablet. Let me tell you, when being a targeted individual, one of the things that helps them complete their narrative about you is to intercept your communications, okay? To intercept your communications, they can take your text messages, delete them. They can text other people, and this I know to be factual. When I first found out about my targeting, I was talking to my cousin, and she had called me, and she said, oh, well, you text me about something. And I was like, no, I never text you. And she said, yes, you did. And I said, no, I didn't. I had to screenshot the text messages that was showing on my phone and send to her. When I did that, she said, wow, And she screenshotted her phone and sent it back to me, which had a whole conversation, y'all. A whole damn conversation that I never sent. And you could tell that because I couldn't delete her text messages. It had a conversation, it was like we were talking, but from the time I sent my text messages, that was the end of the conversation. That's why I have always documented stuff as much as I can or print it. It happened today at work too. An email was deleted. Yeah, I was like, you know what? I just started laughing in the office. I said, Satan, I know you can't win. I know you can't win. You can't win by yourself. They can't win by themselves. That's why they got to, intercept your text messages. That's why they have to do these things. Let me tell you something. People look at people and try to judge them and this community just trips me out. It trips me out. People can send stuff, make it seem like you are harassing them. You might be stalking them. And they're actually doing it to you. They're actually doing it to you. Guys, this phone is jacked the hell up. Do you hear what I say? It's jacked up. Look, and y'all seen this. Look, I'm going to close it back out. I'm going to hit so y'all can see. This shouldn't be doing that. This one came on. Good. Y'all see that? Your phone shouldn't be running like this. This ain't no cheap phone. It might be a little older iPhone. You know, I need to upgrade. But this ain't no cheap phone. This is not cheap phone. It shouldn't be running that slow to open up no app. This phone has been, it's been hacked. Congratulations. But what you don't know is I'm going to get another one. So do what you do. Yes, and I said it right here on the live. Satan. You can't win. The more you mess with an anointed one, the more your Jericho walls will fall. I tell you, the more you mess with an anointed child of the Most High God, your Jericho walls will crumble. You are making life miserable for you. You see, they have to control the narrative. I keep telling you guys this. And you should spread the word about any of your communications that have ever been hacked. Because I have. I made videos about it. We hear about the wolf in sheep's clothing. You know, that wolf. Nowadays, you have to watch out for the sheep. The sheep. This is actually the wolf. That's what you need to watch out for. That's the people who get away with things. The sheep that's actually in the wolf's clothing. When we tell you guys that we are targeted, are doxxed, it's real. It's the real deal. And they can't stand that you're happy. They can't stand that you've told the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They can't stand your light to shine in this world. They can't. But they want the perception to be that you are the terror, that you are the child of Satan. But you see, the sheep, well, sometimes those sheep are not real sheep. You see what I'm saying? it's very interesting how people, I've never been the type of person that wanted or needed control over anyone. Do you know that's witchcraft, sorcery? Yeah. When you want to control somebody's very life, know their in and outs, you see, that's witchcraft. That's manipulation at its highest form. Whether it be an agency or a person. Why? Why? Because you couldn't control them any other way. Any other way. So you had to resort to witchcraft. Witchcraft. Because that's what that is. Anytime someone has to find a way, agency or otherwise, to get into your electrical device and yo, it's back on. Maybe I was talking too much for y'all. Huh? And control it. It's witchcraft. Delete messages. It's witchcraft, guys. They are the children of Satan. I talked about, what was it? It was many videos back about trafficking. Ooh, look at those numbers. I normally have my normal people, so somebody's over here. I talked on one of my videos about, would your government sell you? Would your government traffic you? Would a company sell you? A human person, an individual. Would they traffic you? You know, sex traffic. Some of y'all probably checked out that video. I introduced it just like that. You see, yes. We all are nothing but commodities here for this kingdom of Satan. And there are people in organizations, people, the powers that be, what is it saying? You wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. You see, your principalities are your presidents and those higher ups. But there's other spirits here that try to control you. Honey, let me tell you something. If I'm done with you, I am done. And I will walk on by. You understand? Some people can't let that go. Have you ever in your life wondered why somebody or people could have so much more than you, but are jealous of you because you don't realize what you have? That took me a long time to understand. Working in child care, directors, jealous, just doing me any kind of way. Until this one lady said, you know this woman is jealous of you. I could understand it. Because in my mind, in my sights, in my eyes, when I looked at her, I'm like, this woman is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Smart. In shape. Well, I was married at the time, but she's married. Business owner. Husband. Like, you got all of this. Why? I didn't see it. I couldn't even see it. Jealous of you. But guys, there are people in organizations, people who will resort to witchcraft. manipulation. You don't even know the conversations that they're having of you. In that video I had made about with your organization, I don't even remember the exact title of it. Would they sell you? Would they sex traffic you? Yes. You have a social security number. Your social security number is nothing but a tracking number. Nothing but counting the sheep, counting the cattle. And see, these organizations, they traffic you. They sell your information, and that is exactly how part of this system is run. When you piss somebody off, some of you guys think you piss somebody off. Yeah, it can happen. There's been reports of it happening. The video is called Gang Stalking. Because see, most people, they don't realize that I put so many videos out about what has happened. Gang stalking, rape, and human trafficking. You see, on here, if you look, on the 8th day, God said, I've told my story.
What's good, my people, my peeps? Okay, so I'm going to take a page out of my sister's,
what year was that?
Notebook.
2 years ago.
What she does on Facebook is she just
2 years
asks
ago.
questions. She just will ask questions to some of her friends and followers. And then, you know, they'll answer, give their opinions. And so today, I want to ask a
Oh, look at it. Look at that. Who's scared? Who is scared? Look at that.
question. And this is deep, so don't comment if you're scared. Okay? This is for people who are woke and know what's going on.
Can't see the doggone title. It's too bright.
Have the presence of mind to know.
There you go.
How to think on their own that have not been programmed. Oh yes, my friends, because some of you guys out there are programmed. Oh yes, yes. I'm gonna do a video on how you guys are programmed.
Yeah. How did that switch? Y'all seen it right before your eyes. I ain't touched not one button. Not one button did I touch to switch that off. But let me say this. You can go back and look it up for yourself. I asked the question 2 years ago. Guys, I'm sorry you can't see the title, because I want you to go and look it up.
And on the
Gang stalking.
Sexually rape their own sis and try to get away with it covertly by drugging, entering your homes, your hotel rooms.
Yeah, if I had something to hide, I damn sure wouldn't have came on this platform and said anything about rape, trafficking, or drugging people. Oh, and the dark, dark web. Yeah, that they sell information on. The sad thing about people who are sheeple that think that they are awoke and don't have two brain cells to rub together will only listen and not research and find out about someone who has been telling, expressing, you can't even see, this is a shame, this shouldn't be doing this, about gang stalking. For years. 3 years ago, this video. Let's go back. Oh, gosh. Another video? Where is it at? Let me point to it. Because I want you to get it. Rape culture? 3 years ago? Gang stalking. No, see, people must control the narrative. Because they're children of Satan. PSA, stop sexual harassment. PSA, stop sexual harassment. You see, little boys, when they're on the playgrounds and they happen to like a female, you know what they do? These are little boys. They pick a fight. You see, they pick a fight because they don't know how to express themselves. They don't know how to use their words. So they pick a fight because they like the girl. And she hasn't responded back to the little boy. So because she hasn't responded back, now she's a hoe. How many years ago was that? 4 years ago. 4 years ago. Stop sexual harassment. 4 years ago that video was made. So right now I've just shown you 3 videos. Yeah, walking into my office.
And if you're being abused or have been abused, I want you to know this is not your fault.
Little boys who can't have their way pick fights and then proclaim who you are. You haven't seen those movies before? You haven't seen those movies? I'm sure you've seen movies like that, where people get accused, blamed, mislabeled, all because somebody couldn't have their way. We haven't seen that before? Oh, goodness. Who are you, Nicole? I'm going to show you right quick. Let me see this. Feed the homeless. It doesn't want to pull up again. Look at that. Feeding the homeless. Let's see.
What's good, my peeps, my people? How you doing today? I am great. I'm great. I'm actually taking a short little ride over to meet my mom real quick. She actually volunteers down here at this, I don't know if it's a homeless shelter or if it's a...
They're on there. There's a lot of videos on here. If you care to look to see. The thing about this society and the younger generations coming up, we have a microwave mentality. Quick, fast. It's so fast that is why gang stalking can permeate. Because instead of someone hearing something about someone and taking that with a grain of salt and be like, oh, okay, they'd rather believe the lie. Because it's easier to believe a lie than it is to believe the truth. And that is how gang stalking goes on and continues, you see, to permeate our communities. the society. But we know who else was talked about. Yeah, we know who else was talked about. Jesus. Jesus. That first video that I showed you about gang stalking, rape, trafficking, at that time, that was at the height of gang stalking. So you have to have some cojones if you're a man to even talk about rape. And in this community, hardly any men talk about that. But trust and believe, if you did any studying on this subject and they poison you via gassing you when you think that you are simply going to sleep in your home, but you see that vent right there? Yeah, they can gas you, knock you smooth out. Do your research. They can put poisons in your food. Oh, let's look that up. When they poison me. Let's see if we can get that one pulled up. Poisons in your food to knock you smooth out. Let's see. You know, when I tell you guys, there's plenty of video evidence. And I don't know who would disconfigurate their face just for fun. Just for the fun of it. Yeah, just for the fun of it. Hold on. Nope, don't know nobody who would do that. This video right here, poison. Let me see, hold on. They tried to take me out. Well, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Because I know whoever is watching, I want you to run back and tell that. Run back and tell that. Let's get into this one.
What's good, my people? What's good in the hood, my friends? Let me stop saying it.
You see my one side of my face?
I felt bad.
Even more, it's bigger than the other side?
I have to tell you the story. Do you see my face is still kind of swollen?
Wait a minute, let me put this on pause. We already know, well, you should know by now if you're an adult, that one side of your face is going to be bigger than the other side. One side of your body is bigger. We know that. One side of my face, poisoning.
Close. Don't get scared. Right here, you can tell. You can see it. And I will be adding some pictures in as well. But before I continue to ramble on and on and on,
Gang stalking.
let me talk about the poisoning. I've never had food poisoning in my life. I felt bad last night.
Let's look at that one more
I have to
time.
tell you the story. Do you see my face is still kind of swollen? Y'all see that? Close. Don't get scared. Right here, you can tell. You can see it. And I will be adding some pictures in as well.
Yeah, that was poison.
Before I continue to ramble
But see,
on and on,
I'm not the one
let me talk about
who
the
says they're
poisoning.
being gang stalked and haven't provided documentation. There's documentation at the hospital, there's documentation various places. They want to control the narrative. You can still see the results, can't you? It's not a game. To anyone going through this situation, it's only a game to the children of Satan. Yes, you see, they are the ones that throw the rocks and hide their hands. in that sex trafficking video, I added in pictures, you see, because I'm big on illustration. I hear people's platforms and then their talking points, and because I was searching to add guidance while I was going through spiritual attacks as well. A lot of us have come out of churches or was raised in churches and left churches as adults, but still know the word of the Most High. In that video about rape, trafficking, I put a picture of a priest, you see. Not that I'm Catholic at all, because I know about the Catholic Church and how evil and wicked they are. I put a picture of a priest on there because before the priests of the Catholic Church were busted for molestation of children, you see, oh, how they were held on a high regard in the community, from presidents on down to regular day citizens. In that video, I also put a picture of a little boy. A little boy. And I explained to you all, we as chosen ones, we as targeted individuals, you see, well, which picture do you think we are? The priest or the little boy? I'll help you out. We are definitely the little boy. You see, we are telling everyone that we can tell that there is a program in place that is so sinister, they would have the everyday citizen believe that the person that is telling you what is happening to them has a mental disorder. They are delusional. Because you see, how can someone delete emails? How can someone get a whole message that you never sent? Because they're still asleep. They're still sheeples. You see, because those little boys, they started to cry out too. You know, that molestation in the Catholic churches had been happening for quite a while. Until one day, I don't know which little boy it was, but the Most High does, as he stirred that spirit up enough for that little boy to start talking. And once that little boy started talking, other little boys started talking. They're raping me. They're molesting me. I can't sleep at night. Yeah. Parents, you see, parents, they're the rest of the world. Parents are the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. But their children, the chosen ones, the real chosen ones, are saying, they're poisoning me, they're following me, they're doing street theater, they're gang stalking me at work, job mobbing, they're molesting me, they're shooting me with energy weapons. The parents are the regular citizens who cannot even hear, because they can't hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. The priests, they're the ones that people in this community and abroad hold to high esteem. Watch out for undercover pimps. I tell you, those priests, looks so pristine in those little chokers, clean cut. They don't have a religious spirit on them. They don't have a all this and that and the third. You see? Religious spirits. No, the religious spirit is on the people are being led astray in large capacities. Not by a priest, but by a Pied Piper. I tell you, in this community, we should watch out. For judging people. All of your stuff's been hacked. I can't pull this down, Linda. Yeah, well, you know, Linda, people won't believe it until it happens to them. Well, see, that's the problem with organizations such as Masons and secret society organizations, because they know about these programs. Eastern Stars and there's so many bones. What is it? Skeleton bones and skulls and bones or whatever. It's a lot of secret societies who know about what is going on because they're complicit in the targeting. Oh, but how I cannot wait for Judgment Day. Yeah, they do that as soon as we purchase it. Yeah, but this particular hacking, broken matrix, hadn't happened in a while. I mean, this particular hacking, because I know this type. This, man, I had to wipe out my computer and everything and change funds. This particular hacking, this lets you know you done pissed somebody off. Better pissed off than pissed on, what I heard. The hacking, how it's used. Some Google app to hack my dreams and hack into my Google account. Oh yeah, Google accounts are always, your emails, listen, all of that stuff is not, I don't know, it's one person I saw in the news who had his phone encrypted so that I think they had to take him to court. I think it was a Chinese guy or something. But those are not your everyday citizens. We don't go around learning codes and encrypting our phones that way because we're not evil-minded. We're not thinking along those lines. That's witchcraft. People holler about witchcraft so much. That's witchcraft and warlocks doing that type of thing. That's control, manipulation. That's all that is. Hello, Angel. iPhone's awesome. I was disappointed to see that the Apple was allowing this. Yeah, craziness also. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. Okay, this is the thing. Anything electronic, it's over. I mean, this is over. That's why they are pushing us to everything being electronic. Ultimate control. It's the Satan's devices, you know, the ultimate control. Everybody starts getting those cars and shoot, you didn't pay your bill. Shut down. The car not moving. What are those Tesla's cars? Electric cars? Y'all, and when I'm squinting, y'all know I can't see, so I'm not mad or anything. I just can't damn see. This stuff is too little. They did that one with my brother. Oh, they got your brother too? And he's really thought that I did it. That's the thing. He thought that you did it. Me and him just started back talking. Haven't talked to him for years because of that. Exactly. And that is why I told you they did that to my cousin and I. Had a whole conversation and I had never said none of those words in that conversation. And then she was shocked because I had told her before I even sent that doggone screenshot. I told her to screenshot her phone. Screenshot it, and she was like, okay. But it's hard to believe because it's so sci-fi. You know what I'm saying? It's so out there. Just like before we had these cell phones, these portable devices, it was out there to think that we would have these. Okay, we've seen this scrolling the screen up in movies, cartoons. Pretty soon it'll be air devices where we'll be, you know what I'm saying? So hold on, I went too far. Don't get another one. I know. I've had several phones. I know they hack it. With this one, I'm like, come on, y'all are a mess. Y'all are a hot mess. You that mad? My goodness. Nobody is concerned about them. They definitely cost us money. PCs and yeah. And that's one reason why I turned off my internet here, my what do you call it? Spectrum we have here. First of all, they cost you money. Like, I don't know if any of you guys ever paid attention to your electrical bill. Wi-Fi I turned off because they'll use that, especially in an apartment. Oh my gosh, they'll share your electrical services with other people, other gang stalkers. They'll move a gang stalker into apartment above you or next to you, and you'll be paying their electrical bill. Because when I was in my apartment, I'm like, I'm in a 2-bedroom apartment. Why is my doggone electric bill almost $400 straight up and down every month in a 2-bedroom? And I had just moved out of a house. How many bedrooms was that? No, that house it was upstairs and downstairs, 3 bedrooms and a loft, because the loft was subsidized for 4 rooms. It would have been 4. I wasn't paying $400 almost when I was in that house. I was like, yeah, they do that. But what I tell myself and what I know is that the caterpillars and the locusts, they have to repay. You know, locusts, if you know anything about locusts in the Bible, that was one of the plagues, you see. And locusts come in on crops, your finances, and eat them up and fly out. But see, the Most High, and I hope you do believe in the Most, they're going to have to regurgitate that. Egypt, Babylon, and these children, they're going to have to give you back your due, okay? So enjoy the rusty fruits of this world. That's all I have to say. Enjoy them. Because they soon will be gone, and you'll have forever, ever. the government has technology called Pegasus to hack into all telephones, computers, Nikki Nicole. Your phone has been really, oh, yeah. I didn't know what it was called, though. That's interesting. Pegasus. Nikki Nicole, your smart television has been also intelligently hacked as well. Well, I don't even watch my TV. I don't even watch TV. Can they hack it if it's off? I heard that, like, this is, like, I think, okay, yeah, this is the camera, but your whole screen is the camera, and it's always on, from what I've heard. And like your phone, this is that little thing up here, like right here, that's recording, and it shouldn't be that. Hey, girl. You see how it went up? The light is actually supposed to be here, but do y'all see that one that's blinking on the other side? There's something else in there recording from what I heard. But this whole thing is actually the camera. It does not necessarily have to be that little light, but that is not even the right light. And I'm gonna get close so y'all can see. Let me see where this light is at. That might be the camera light. I can't see it. See, no, that's not it. Okay, you see this one right here? That's the camera. This one that's blinking, you see that blinking thing? That's not the camera. This is the camera. Like, can you see the one that's dull? Let me see if I can take a picture. Yep. I can't take a picture because I have to delete something. Boy, I tell you. Anyway, y'all see it. This right here, over here, that's the real camera. I don't know what the hell that is blinking. Let's see. Thank you for exposing gang stalking on your YouTube channel. You're welcome. Benco? Is that your name, Benco? You're welcome. We're going to heaven. You're blessed. Thank you. Let them tell it. We're the tares. they don't even understand how to even discern a wicked spirit. They don't even understand how to discern one. It's funny to me. They believe people. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get how some people think that, you know, people who are waking up are still part of the world. It just reminds me of church people, of old ass church people. How some so-called chosen ones and some so-called TIs on here are so judgmental. They like them old women in church. Look at her. Coming up here with that damn dress on. Look at her. She ain't trying to serve God. Look at her. She just so damn. Look at her hair. All curly. Her hair should be in a bun. She don't want to serve God. That's those. That's those. I don't want this. That is those old fake ass TIs. Shirley. She talking about she gonna come to the Women's Day retreat. I saw her looking at Pastor Johnson. She ain't fooling nobody. She a harlot. I'm gonna pray for her tonight. I sure am. That's them. The evilest church women in. Oh, they did they dirt all their life and came up in the church, 65, 70 years old. Thank you, Father. Thank you. Bless. Mm. Wicked. Let's see. Y'all don't get me started. Y'all know a story rattle up out of me. Don't get me started. Oh, man. Y'all talking tonight. Y'all know I'm be having all these spectators. My information is heavy on the dark web. Shaking my head. Yeah. So, yeah. And I could get deep into so much that is done with what they do on the dark web. You know, they sell. I have never been on the dark web. I just found out about the dark web when I was researching this and how they sell information. I think this guy had actually, when I did that video, had talked about the dark web about 2 years ago when I did that video, and I was like, what is the dark web? I had no idea what the damn dark web was. I'm like, these people, I'm behind the times. I'm like, and it's something, honey, it's probably, because that was like 3 years ago. It was the dark web when I learned about it, but then I had heard something about something under the dark web. I don't even know what this web is called, but it's something under the dark web that's deeper, baby. It's some sick bastards on this earth. It's some sick mother suckers on this earth, but they gonna judge you, right? They gonna judge you, and they the ones. They are the ones, honey. Let me see. I ain't here for no hustle. Y'all tell me what movie that came off of. I'm a movie, but I ain't here for no hustle. Let me see if y'all know what movie that came off of. You trying to hustle me? I'll give you a little more hint. I ain't here for no hustle. Who got deceived? When he was coming to awakening. Who got deceived? He was in jail. He said, I ain't here for no hustle. I'm not here for no hustle. And got a smooth hustle. Y'all tell me who. Y'all tell me who. And now they just pray. Oh, he was right. They did him wrong. Y'all don't know? Malcolm X, y'all. Y'all, come on now. Malcolm X. He got locked up. When he got locked up, you know when they lock folks up, they got Muslims all in the jail from what they show. I don't know what other religion they have in the jailhouse. But he was in the jail. And he got approached. He was coming down off his high. And somebody helped him out. You know how they try to hook you in jail too. You never take nothing in jail from what I heard. Then you somebody's... I ain't here for no hustle. That's what he said. The guy said, no, I'm here to tell you about Muhammad. I'm here to tell you about Muhammad. I'm here to lead you to the Lord. Muhammad is the right way to go. Y'all don't remember that movie? Dang, where did all that video go? I'm not here for no hustle, Malcolm X said, as he got smooth hustled. You see, Malcolm X, he was the real deal in his faith, in his walk, in his belief, changing his life around. You see, But he recognized that street that was in that man that came to him. See, spirits recognize spirits. Y'all don't want to hear me though. Y'all don't want to hear me. Game, recognize game. That's why he said, I ain't here for no hustle. Saw that game coming a mile away. But I have to be more careful. I know you mind. He let his guard down, and said, well, let me see what this is all about. Started studying. Yeah, okay, this is what's up. Betrayal. Y'all don't remember that movie? I know y'all be looking at the movie. Y'all be looking at the exterior. A sister like me, I be going deep diving into the movie. Betrayal. Something we all should know very well as targeted individuals. Betrayal is something greater than just broken trust. Betrayal is devastating. I cannot find this doggone video for the save my life. Hold on, let me go a different route. Betrayal is devastating. You see, he got hustled by the very person he loved. The minister, I forget his name. Y'all know his name? Sleeping with all the young girls in the church. What the Muslims call it. They don't call it church. The mosque. Sleeping with all the young girls in the church, in the mosque. But I bet he wanted to kick himself. Because see, spirits recognize spirit. Game recognize game. I ain't here for no hustle. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't even understand. You can have people in the church or in the mosque or in the schools, camps. You can have people in these organizations. That's right, baby. Malcolm X found out the real truth. Show you right. I ain't here for no hustle. You can go to these camps, but there are people who came smooth from the streets. And some people ain't come all the way from the streets, but Malcolm X was a pimp. Y'all remember? Y'all remember the movie? He was a pimp. There we go. He was a smooth pimp. And got locked up. And he saw that wolf that you all may call the religious spirit. He saw that wolf in sheep's clothing a mile away. I ain't here for no hustle. But see, that's when he was still in prison. That's when he still had a little edge to him. But see, when people are really wanting to change their life, they might still have a little edge to them. You see. And there's people who have proclaimed to have changed their life, who look down their nose at people. Had Malcolm X got out of prison and met, what is that man's name? I can't remember his name. He was a leader before Farrakhan, before Malcolm X. I can't remember his name. The one sleeping with all the women in the church, in the mosque. Elijah Muhammad. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Give it up to the choir. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Camilla. You girl, you be on it. Lord have mercy. You done won twice tonight. Oh my goodness. That's what's up. Oh my gosh. That is what's up. Had Malcolm X, met Elijah Muhammad when he first went into prison, like he met Muhammad's counterpart, because I don't think he even had a name, the one in prison that Malcolm X first met? Had Malcolm X met Elijah Muhammad, I would say a year. I don't know how long he stayed in prison, so let's say 2 months off the streets in prison, coming out of prison. Had he met him early, is my point. You know what he would have told Elijah Muhammad? His game, recognized game. I ain't here for no hustle. That's what he would have told him. Yeah, I see you. I see you. You see, that's the good thing about having parents and people to guide you in life. Because my mother was strong like that. Because she was older, a mother, with her young child going to the store or something. She saw the wolves. I mean, la head in the sky, clouds. Come on. I know you don't want to lose your rank today, do you? I know what. She just stopped and started talking to men. What are you talking about? She talking to somebody. They looking. I know you don't want to lose your rank today. So I think you should keep on moving. You see, game, recognize game. Experience, understands what's going in the zone. So, let me go down. They'll get in there, what? In there. I continue. Oh, I think I read that. Man, I can't wait for judgment either. Yes. But you see, I keep telling you guys, the veil has lifted. I try to mind my speech. I try to mind my words that come literally out of my mouth. Because blessings and curses are in the tongue, guys. And in these last days, you could really do damage to people. And you would rather forgive and keep it pushing. Because I tell you, forgiveness sets you free. Remember that. It might be hard, but forgiveness actually is the reversal. It sets you free. so you won't be judged. Because you can be judged, because we all know our lives. We all know we have sinned. But you got some folks that if Jesus was here, he'd bend down and look in the dirt. When the city people approach and say, this woman is a sinner. They always blaming a woman for something too, ain't they? This woman is a sinner. What did Jesus do? Look smooth down, bent down, and start playing in the dirt. Y'all probably would have called Jesus crazy. Half of y'all on here. Y'all probably would call him smooth crazy. He just start playing in the dirt. Right in the dirt. You're not gonna do nothing? You're not gonna do nothing to this woman? He that has no sin, cast the first stone. And continued to look down and write in the dirt. By the time he looked up, it was him and a woman. Woman, where is thy accusers? Woman, where are thy accusers? You're going to have plenty of accusers. And the funny thing is, those are going to be the main ones. And that's going to be getting a free swimming pass to the lake of fire. You see, Jesus looked up and said, I ain't here for no hustle. Oh, God, y'all right. I try to keep up. Camilla, it's only a game to the children of Satan. Yeah, that's for real. That's what's up. It's only a game to them. But their time is short. So they got to play. I can just imagine them just laughing. But imagine them, they laughing now. They're going to pay later. They laughing now. They're going to sure pay later. And every time I let go of this thing, it moves up. I'm not... I don't even know what Queenie of the South was laughing about. At church every Sunday. Oh, yes. I was talking about them old women. Yeah. That's probably what I start calling them, old women. They the old church women. And swear they so holy. Let me tell you something. They swear, they act so holy. Who did that skit with, I think it was Steve Harvey, the cursing church lady. I remember the first time when my dad he was angry about something, but he had already given his life over and everything changed his life. This when they was in the church. He was cussing up a storm. And right then and there, they let me know that you still will get angry. You still will say words that are inappropriate. But when you grow up and you become mature in the mind, you realize, no, it's not necessary for you to speak like that on a daily basis. But those are not actually curse words. They're cuss words. You're cussing, which is inappropriate. Yeah, I get it. But it happens. Yeah. When you curse somebody, you're actually hexing them. But you know, God curses people. Like these Israelites, these so-called Israelites, they judging folks, and we still coming out of a curse. Come on now. I think some of them might got the seed of their forefathers. Some of them won't make it out of the wilderness. they won't make it out of the wilderness. They think their journey is complete because they've woken up and they realize that they're Israel. We get high-minded. Us black folks, that's our problem. We get something, we want to stunt on somebody, don't we? It started in school. Y'all know. Get them new school clothes. They can't touch this. Y'all know. We always been like that. Stunting on people. Can't wait to show off something. Can't wait to prove how. That's why you're getting hit in the head right now. Because most I said, oh, you don't want to listen. Okay, well, I'm going to make you jealous. Okay? So, just like the movie The Hostel. What? I don't. When I was talking about the dark web. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Hold on, let me go back up a little bit. Y'all been writing. I kind of was skipping through. They've been using a lot of writing tactics. Just like the movie The Hostel. What is 1, 2, 3? I know I'm behind y'all because every time I move my finger, this thing was sliding back and forth. Yeah, if you're talking about the dark web has probably the majority of T.I.'s videos, because yeah, they have videos in people's homes, recording you, all on the TV, all on the all it is walking. You know how you been in the house, child. You came through the house, especially in Texas. Lord have mercy. Come out that heat, you took off your clothes, you walking smooth, butt naked in the house, not knowing you being recorded, all on the dark web. Cause they can't put it on no regular website. No, that stuff is on the dark web, honey. And that's where this is just my thing. We all have heard about the dark web. So, see, I don't know where I'm looking at. We all have heard about the dark web. So, we understand that. But see, my thoughts are the videos and recordings and that they have of you is on the dark web, and that's how they change the narrative of you. You see what I'm saying? We're going to put another background behind. Look at her. She was somewhere in some hotel. You know what I'm saying? You guys, it gets deep. It gets deep. Nikki Nicole, I don't understand why women have been put on this evil targeting individual program. Women are innocent. Well, we got some evil women. There are some evil women. You know, I don't give no holiness, pure holiness to no one. But I can say I was dumbfounded, bewildered, because this is an evil program to even have a woman on. But for the most part, women are put on here for trafficking. Some women won't realize it. Like I'm telling you, look, if they can have access to your home when you're not home, look it up. They can. That's what I was getting ready to look up, and I put the phone down. They can drug you, and they can send smoke and vapors through your vents, knock you out, come in and rape you, take pictures of you, get our video, and put it on the dark web, and make up scenarios that you were probably awake and look at this is your person that you. It's evil. It's trafficking. These people are sadistically sick in the mind. Hold
the
on.
United States of America.
I'm gonna get this man. He said it on here because I put it in this video. That's what I forgot. I was getting ready to pull this up for y'all. Hold on, because y'all know what it's doing. This don't make no sense. And one night I had felt the phone because it was out of the case. That anytime your phone is burning up hot and it's not in the like sun, you know how when we drive, it's not in the sun. It was just here, burning up hot. That's because somebody else is in your phone. That's a form that's how you can tell your phone has been hacked. And then it switches to a different video. Let me show it right here because this thing keeps. Is it still turning? See, this thing is doing what it want to do. It's doing what it want to do. Let's see. While it's turning, let me read some of these doggone comments because they.
And reported it when I went to the police
evil
about my domestic violence case.
People run on the list, yeah, especially black women because
Something is
we
very
carry
sinister
the
that's going
EG.
on.
Yeah, I did a oh, right here.
They see a pretty woman that they like. Just like in the Dr. John Hall news broadcast where it was a pretty Hispanic lady. They see a pretty woman that they like. She does just a little something to offend them. In this case, she argued with a cop in the Dr. John Hall video. She was dating Dr. John Hall's partner in some business or at some pain clinic. Okay? And do a little something to offend them. And now we're going to make this person targeted. We're going to drug them. We're going to rape them. The military is going to turn a blind eye, as they always do, as they historically do. Remember the case in the news I brought up a couple videos back about the Afghan rapist raping little boys all the time, and that guy beat him up and was dishonorably discharged. The military will turn a blind eye, as they always do. Even when they know they're dead wrong to do so, they will do it. Local law enforcement will turn a blind eye because they're a bunch of hypocrites. They're a bunch of scum that support pedophilia and rapists. Sheeple, you think they're going to believe you? You know? Unless they've truly looked into this, which almost all of them haven't. They're not going to believe you. Well, I'm out of time now, so keep in mind, I prove over and over again my key points that I'm right about everything. That's why I offered so much money. I'm not rich. I did it so you wake up, so they wake up. I win, they lose.
Something happens and it's too good to be true, or you think this is destiny? No, you've been profiled and somebody was sent to you. Now, I haven't figured out how to determine the good ones or the bad ones, besides them revealing themselves. But like your relationships and all that stuff, fake. They're getting paid to keep you monitored. My whole last 2 relationships, fake. Loretta Black is a gang stalker from Carolina. Watch out, people from Carolina. Watch out, people from New York. They've been up on it in New York. Watch out, people from Atlanta. They doing sex trafficking. It's all linking up.
Atlanta, New York, come on now.
It's a war. Look, the people have lost their lives. Today I was going to talk about, I want to shift out of this political thing. Thank you. To sudden human death syndrome from microwave energy being, directed energy weapons. This is a thing that's happening. They break you down. A lot of times traffic women. Women are getting trafficked all over the place. They're being abducted in parking lots and things like that. And then, of course, they're put under mind control. And then
They've been telling y'all, not only women, men. But you don't hear about that. You know what you hear on most platforms? These black witches. These black witches. They doing witchcraft on a brother. That's what you hear. You don't hear about the real deal. Seth, I listened to him a long time ago. I don't even know if he still does a podcast. I mean, he woke me up to some stuff that had I not listened to his podcast, I would have been gone, straight up and down. He was trafficked by his own parents. That last guy that you were listening to, what was his name? Seth Daniels? Yeah. I don't even know if he makes podcasts anymore. Can y'all see his name? If y'all Google him, ooh baby. Google him. Google him. That when I listen to Seth, that's why I got the pow pow. It's a 22. Pow pow. It's a but people, they have infiltrated this community, have learned about gang stalking. And you just hear about the basic things, but you don't hear about the real deal. No. You see, Seth, he wasn't pointing the finger. He was letting you know. But let me let you know something about Seth Daniels. He was a rich kid in Hollywood. You should really look him up. I hope he might have some videos still out. A rich kid in Hollywood. Some people try to truly help you through this program, and some people are in it as entertainment. And that's what's up, for real. So, most stalkers sell their children into the program. Yeah, I could believe it. That's what I'm saying about Seth Daniels. He said his parents were stalkers and everything. So, and he said, oh gosh, I used to listen to him all the time and he never showed his face. His was strictly audio. And then I think he also was into music too. Some not rap music, rock music. But I just listened to his podcast about gang stalking. And this man was so shook that they used to travel. He was in like a RV, traveling from place to place to place. The stalkers sign contracts. They cannot never get out. They can't get out. And then, I could believe it. I mean, what kind of, and what, I'm telling you. No earthly treasures here would make me happy. No earthly treasures would make me want to set up somebody, want to harm somebody. No earthly treasures. None. You heard? Okay? But some people, that's I don't get it. And if they only knew how the elite really lived, how they would still be considered poor and struggling, because they're not getting that much to sell out like that. They're not getting that much to sell out like that. To be comfortable. You know, when I start to have a pity party for myself, because we all probably have had pity parties for ourselves. We all. I have to think, I don't even know if this is a scripture or not, but I used to always hear it, but for the grace of God, there go I. I don't know if that's an actual scripture or in the Bible, but I used to hear that all the time. Therefore, the grace of God, go I. So, meaning, I have seen people in worse circumstances than I'm in right now, being gang stalked, knowing that there was sexual trafficking, knowing and these different things, knowing. Let me tell you, the torment of not knowing who is coming into your home was so devastating. But then I had to realize this vessel will be passed away. This vessel will go back to the dirt and the dust where it returns. And if you truly don't believe, and I hope you do, you keep the faith, you keep God's laws and commandments to the best of your ability. Don't let no highfalutin, self-absorbed person put judgment on you. Because I didn't even know. I always thought it was 10 commandments in the Bible. Because that's what we were taught. 10 commandments, right? Man, it's like 600. It's like 600 commandments, y'all. Commandments and statutes. But then you have people condemning you, judging you, as if they know all 600 and keep them. That's the kicker. Do they keep all 6? Because you got to keep the commandment. But thank God, the Most High is the Most High. Because if we was being judged by men, this has been a wrap a long time ago. It'd have been over. There was a story I was going to tell y'all, and I'm going to get off of here. And I can't. The devil says, bow down to him and worship him, and he'll give you all those things. Exactly. That's why I said they sold his soul, and most of them don't even know it. Therefore, the grace of God go I have watched programs with little children in Africa working in the diamond mines. Do y'all remember that it was a movie called, was it Black Diamond or anyway, it was about diamonds. And how they use children and stuff to work these diamond mines. I like, real biographies and things like that. God, when I tell you these be little children working from sun up to sundown. Maybe some water and some bread, or maybe not. Sun up and wet, in the water, wet. Therefore, the grace of God go on. Because sometimes I can go out the house and have been out the house, running around, ripping and running for a little bit and tired. You see what I'm saying? And can go relax. But you have people that are struggling, no legs. I'm telling you, that's what for myself, if I start to have a pity party for myself, put into my head, therefore the grace of God go on. Because I could be in their shoes. You see what I'm saying? I read about slavery. And when we're taught about American slavery, you don't understand ruthless that was. You don't understand that they literally, and I implore you to look this up. They literally worked slaves to death. That might sound like, oh, work slaves to death. They got rest, no. They literally worked slaves to muscle pulled from inside off of their bones. They literally worked slaves to death. And one of the reasons, there's a word that sometimes I have said before in my life. I didn't know the origin of the word, because everything has an origin. Motherfucker. That word motherfucker. You see, there were not only plantations for picking cotton. Not only was there plantations for what are those, sugar canes. There were like breeding plantations where they would breed slaves like cattle and put blindfolds on children to have sex with their mothers, and that's where that term comes from, motherfucker. It's just so the evil that are in everyone. It's not just white people. It's not just white people. It's some evil bastards that are black. That would do that to their own people. And probably don't even have time to even know the horrors of how their people were treated, but have sold out for the creature comforts of life right now. So, I'm telling you, the punishment, there will be gnashing of teeth, okay? That's why okay, I read that. Our lives are not attached to the things of the world, the evil elites. No, that all targeted individuals can make the worlds are better place to live for everyone. Oh, that was a perfect ending sentiment. That's right. Oh, Venco. And I hope I'm saying your name. Y'all, I'll jack somebody's name up in a minute. I am like Steve Harvey on, I don't know if y'all ever listened to his radio program, but Steve Harvey jacks some names. I need a co-host. Like he has, and that's another thing before I go. Just waking up and everything, and like I said, y'all seen these videos going like 3 years. Well, I don't even how many years I've been targeted now. 6 years. 6 years targeted. Oh, knowing. 6 years knowing. So the first 3 you're processing. These last 2, you're adjusting. But I just, it blows my mind, y'all, how people can, well, give it up. Give up your life and turn and do this, that, and the third. You may have never been targeted, or because the words that are coming out your mouth make no sense. Make absolutely no sense. Have you ever been asleep in the bed? I mean, sleep good. Man, knocked out, comfortable. And someone comes in screaming, yelling, lights turning on, loud music, banging pots, pan. You're startled. You jump up. You're discombobulated. You're like, what? Who was it? Huh? You're shook out of your sleep. But then you have people around in the room that's watching and they say, oh, you're not ready. You're not ready. You're like, huh? What is going on? What, who? What? But you have people in the room that are looking, that were woke up before you. That person's not ready. Interesting, this community is. They know who we are, and they just don't want us to know. Exactly. I really love your YouTube channel, Nikki Nicole. Thank you. I appreciate that. Remember, be true to you. You know that you are called and you are answering the call the best way that you can, coming out of your slumber. Well, the walk in the relationship is truly between you and the Most High. And I'm out, y'all, and much, much love.